What is up, guys? Franco with Trading Futures Live here. In this video we show you my trades from today, June 15th. Let's jump right in. As you guys know, we did have a federal fund rate meeting today and press release. So let's go to my trades today. I had a total of 4 trades. Above average of what I usually take, but I had 2 losers and 2 winners. So let's go check the first trade. My first trade was not a bad trade, and by the way, all the trades that I made today were confirmation trades, and I do tend to do confirmation when the volatility is higher than normal. Like it's not that because of the VIX, but it's because of the volatility of the news today with the Fed meeting, right? So it gives me more confidence and more, like, I don't want to like overuse this word confirmation, because the entry point is exactly the same as if I were taking the limit order, but instead I let the price breathe a little bit inside the zone because of the volatility, and then I take the entry when the price is coming out of the zone, right? So I basically was expecting this sort of price action when I jumped into this trade. So I had the zone, and I put the order right after the price came into the zone, right? So it filled me in, and then price went down. It never broke this pivot. So at the end, my zone's still valid. The only thing is that the volatility was too high for me to risk such a low risk. This is $300 and something for, and I'm doing 1 minute per water per sizing. So my max sizing per contract was $488 today. So I was risking in this trade as 300 and I would say like $350. So $320. So for such a risk, I'm trying to be very precise with my trading, right? I want to keep my stop very tight. So well, unfortunately, I do get stopped out, but I didn't let this trade to undermine my trading plan, because I just followed my rule. And if you guys see, what I always need is the ADQD line. In this case, was making a lower low here, but here is starting to come up. So I was expecting this thing to come to these highs, right? So it was a counter trend trade by the time, but we were in a very numbers here. Now with the tick chart, I do have an alignment very good here. So it came here, it created a new high, then created this low, which is not lower than this one. So all right, when this one comes back down, which is the red circle, I will get into my trade. It was not a bad entry. Obviously this is the better entry, but we cannot predict this type of movements, right? So you would see how in my next trade I re-engage here on the top, and finally after who knows how much time, I take an intraday breakout, right? I do sense the volatility. I do have the tick chart aligned. I know the zone, the complete area was not violated, and then I activated my my entry at the top of this week, and I do get very impressed that I got filled in at exactly the same point, right? At this point, it was a lot of liquidity apparently, because I don't get any slippage. And all right, again, very tight stop loss. It never get triggered, and I want to get in before this area where I plan to go short later, right? So I grab here, I think so close to 2 to 1, like 1.9 to 1 or something, um, right before this. I do want to front run this area because I was I wanted to take this area to go in the opposite direction, right? Here the same, but basically here I do see this tick chart going to even more extreme number, right? But never below the low. So I say, all right, this is my time, breakout, all right? And it's so amazing when you repeatedly do things certain way. Your mind thinks very fast, and you can be able to think about the setup right away. Right? Okay, so my next trade is a losing trade, and again, volatility took me out of this trade. I took this zone. Now, this area is about $800, right? So per contract, I can risk $488. So this zone was a no-no for me. So I grab this high and I say, all right, if all the orders are right here, where I do think they are, right? It's gonna come here and reject the price. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take again the stop order, right, coming out of the zone, right? My target was around here, but unfortunately we moved. I think we might have moved close to 1 to 1. I didn't move my stop. I was waiting for this. Well, what I can say also in my defense, it was so fast you cannot even imagine, right? Seconds, matter of seconds. But anyway, I did assume the entire risk. I get stopped out. I see this movement, right? And I say for the next trade, I will take it down. Now, let's review the internals in this trade. Perfect. Lower high. And this is one of the reasons, right? I do decided to retake the zone. Regardless, I was not assuming the entire area, even though I took it twice. The area was close to $800, and I was risking fairly and something dollars per trade. So I still was making money even though I took it twice. Accounting if the zone didn't work, right? I would have lost $700. And if I would have decided to risk the entire zone, I would have risked like 800 and something dollars, right? So here the tick, the ADQD was screaming up, but I know all these conflicting areas are a good place to trade with the trend on the ADQD, right? Even though it was a positive number, but the trend was, going down. And here we couldn't have a better confirmation of the trade, lower low on the tick chart. But unfortunately, again, I get stopped out for a loss. In this one, I had a loss of $344. All right, the next trade. The next trade is the same trade I retook here, right? Same risk, same target. Now the internals were perfectly aligned, so I decided to retake it. As a matter of fact, this order was on immediately. This red candle was printed. I immediately put the order back on because I was watching the tick chart that never came back over this point. If this blue candle would have gone before, like above this, would have been a no-no for me. But at the time, I do have the right signals, and I decided to re-put the order back again. Now this is where stock market and like trading gets very tricky, and the psychology kicks in. And after this trade, I did decide not to keep trading, even though I had opportunities, and I missed some opportunities in the morning. In the morning, I had one short intake because it was my decision. I hesitated. I didn't take it. The second, I had a limit order. It tapped the order, never filled me in. It went straight to my target, right? So after this trade, you guys see where my target was. It came within one tick of filling me out, right? And then I was very protective with the profit that I had, because the volatility at this time, 2:23 p.m. after the Fed meeting, this volatility is insane. Like, if you figure from here to here is 50 points, and it's just a couple of minutes, right? So I had my target here for a reason. It was a 5-to-1. I was overly greedy, probably, right, in this trade. But I decided to bring the stop above this candle. I was trailing candles, right, 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1, right? And at the end, I think I got something like a 3-to-1 in this trade. And then it moved, I don't know, probably 8-7-to-1, right? But I don't. The thing is this, right? If I wouldn't just move my stop break even, I would have gotten a lot more money. It was around like $600 more, but it was not a bad decision. I was acting very protective with my trading, right? At the end, I got 2.9. It's not bad, right? Days like today is a day when you can make 5, 7, 8-to-1. But so far, I've had a good week, and after that, I decided, all right, so that's it for today. The week is going good, 4.6. My expectancy can get a little bit better. I want to raise this number to around $300, $350, but it's not bad. And my month is going very good. It's 14 hours so far, so we're just half of it. So I do not want to like act cocky. I just want to be very patient for the rest of the month, because when you're experiencing emotions like overconfidence is as bad as if you were experiencing extreme fear. So my past experience have taught me that is not when you are cocky, because the market will teach you a very valuable lessons, right? So with that, I just gonna wrap up this video. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like this video, so we can get to more people. Thank you for being here, and see you guys tomorrow at 9:20. Bye.